Are my glasses too dirty? Oh well, I'm so sorry. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. My name is Ali and today we are listening to Endless Summer Vacation by Miley Cyrus. I am very intrigued for this album. I don't know honestly how anything can beat Plastic Hearts. I think that was just such a phenomenal project and like career highlight for Miley. We obviously talk a lot about Taylor on here and how she's known for her different eras, but I think Miley is also someone that definitely has very distinct eras and like time periods with different sounds and looks and visuals, and I love that. I really want to rank all of Miley's discography, but I'm just so overwhelmed by how many albums there are. What is this, like her 9th? So if you would like to see that and would actually watch me go through all of them and give my thoughts, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, because that would be a lot of work, but also very fun. I was just listening to like Party in the USA and The Climb as I was getting ready, and like, my God, her discography is powerful. It is a wealth of gems. As for today, we will be listening to her newest album, Endless Summer Vacation, which in my Flowers reaction, I think I said sounds like a decom title, and I still think that, but I'm intrigued to find out where that title kind of comes from. So she has said this album is very A-side, B-side, with the first part being day and the second part being night. One might say we get the best of both worlds. The AM represents the morning time, energy, potential of new possibilities, whereas the PM represents the night, grime and glamour, the wild side boiling up. I love a concept album. Also, this album art, I believe, is like paying homage to Madonna. I could be wrong. This album has 13 songs. Obviously, we've already heard Flowers. It's a banger. This song has been #1 for like a million weeks already, and I'm still not sick of it, which is the sign of a great song, because radio play can really harm songs for me. You guys know this from my rankings, but it's still a banger.
Kind of dream that can't be so.
In my reaction to Flowers, I think I talked about it interpolating that Bruno Mars song When I Was Your Man, but I don't think I realized that it also sampled I Will Survive, which I love a sample, and that is an iconic one.
I can buy myself flowers, write my name in the sand. You can.
If you want my full reaction and breakdown to that song, I'll link it below. But let's go to track number 2, Jaded. Jaded. What does that remind me of? Is that in a Taylor Swift song? Jaded. Jaded.
Say crack again.
Crack. I feel like I'm thinking of some like Australian singer. Help me out in the comments, I'm struggling here. This album is so exciting to listen to because I truly have no idea what the sound of it is going to be. It's like beachy vibes.
I don't wanna go and talk too long. Know it was wrong, but never said I'm sorry. Is it a shame that it ended like that? We went to hell, but we never came back. I'm sorry that you're jaded. Would have taken you places.
Oh. Maybe too soon to call this on the first new song that I've heard 30 seconds in, but this is gonna be one of my favorites, I can tell. So Spotify doesn't have lyrics yet, but Genius is saying, Jaded tells a story of regret and missed opportunities in a failed relationship. Miley seems to be admitting to not speaking up about what was wrong, but now she's had time to reflect. She feels weighed down by the burden of what went unsaid. Oh, I feel that. When something's bothering you, you've got to say it in the moment, otherwise the time will never be right again, and like, people can't read your mind.
Well, my shoulder and the bones too big to bury.
Bones too big to bury?
We went to hell, but we never came back. I'm sorry that you're jaded.
We went to hell, but we never came back. Firstly, I love that it's like a visual, like the couple were just fighting and like going down together and it was beyond repair. But also it reminds me of Angels Like You. I don't know if this is about the same person and it's like a different perspective on what happened, but like Angels Like You is obviously all about how Miley feels like this person she's with is too good for her, and you know, they belong up there and she belongs down here, and now she's like, we went to hell together. Interesting.
Could have taken you places.
Again, it's kind of like that Misery Loves Company, and this really does remind me of Angels Like You, because in that she also said misery loves company, and like, you're gonna wish we never met on the day I leave. I'm gonna damage you and I'm gonna bring you down with me. I'm gonna drag you down. Literally, she's saying, I'm sorry that you're jaded. I could have taken you places. You're lonely now and I hate it. I'm sorry that you're jaded.
You're not even willing to look at your part. You just jump in the car and you're down at the body. You're blurry.
You're not even willing to look at your part. You just jump in the car and head down to the bar till you're blurry. Look, we're not gonna speculate, but we will a little bit. I feel like I remember them talking about how Liam's alleged alcohol and possibly drug problem is like one of the reasons they ended up separating. Instead of tackling the issues in the relationship and seeing the hand he played in it, he would rather drink.
Know where you are, I'm left in the dark and I'm worried.
Oh.
The fucking shame that it ended like that. Breathe that you're jaded.
Okay, so my read on this song originally was totally incorrect. She's not apologizing for who she made that person. She's saying, I now see everything that was unsaid. We are both accountable, but like this other person is not owning up for their part in it, for like how we're responsible for this relationship falling apart.
I won't lie, it won't be easy. Change my number, but keep your t-shirt.
Why was that bridge so good? I need to listen to that again. I won't lie, it won't be easy when someone new is on your body. I'll change my number, but keep your t-shirt. I feel like that one line, I'll change my number, but keep your t-shirt. It's like, I'll cut off the communication. I'll do the thing that I need to do that I know is right. I'll put me first, but I'm still gonna keep this little part of us and this part of you close to me. I don't mind that it's torn up and faded. It's like, she's talking about the t-shirt, but she's also talking about the relationship. You know I love a bridge. That's a great bridge.
Change my number, I don't mind, it's torn up and faded. I'm sorry that you're jaded, that you're jaded.
This is nothing new, but like Miley's voice, I will never be over it. The talent that she has and like has had since age 11. You watch the pilot of Hannah Montana. That girl can sing and she's always been able to sing, but like her voice just constantly floors me with how good it is. It's so deep and soulful. My God. The one line that is kind of sticking out to me that like I don't really know where it's coming from, like how she means it. The I could have taken you places. Because overall she's saying that like this guy didn't accept enough fault and blame for his part he played in their relationship breakdown. So when she says I could have taken you places, does she mean like if we'd stayed together and we'd been great, I could have given you so much more? I guess she's just reflecting, and I like that this song isn't 100% one way. It's got a bit of nuance in the sense of like, I mean, it's that line, I'll change my number but I'll keep your shirt. There's the good parts and the bad. That is a great song. Next we have Rose-Colored Lenses.
Sunrise got us up early.
This is just such a different vibe and I love it.
Let me tell you, before I even press play, I like the song. I'm in love with the song.
What's this song gonna be about?
Somehow the bed sheets are dirty. Sticky sweet lemonade.
Oh, like sticky sweet lemonade? Miley, I can probably guess why your bed sheets are dirty.
You nasty.
Daydream deja vu. We could stay like this forever. Lost in Wonderland.
I love a Wonderland reference.
Darling, we found Wonderland. You and I got lost in it.
The clouds falling, scooping like we're kids. And rose-colored lenses.
Okay, so it's just like wanting to have this naive or optimistic outlook on life and on this relationship and just keeping it the same. I have to say, Rose-Colored Lenses, I swear she has another song like Rose Garden, or is that Nick Jonas? Rose Garden, Miley Cyrus? Did I make that up? Am I confusing my Miley songs? Okay, she does not have a song called Rose Garden. Does Nick have a song called Rose Garden? Nick Jonas and the Administration, Rose Garden. Okay, so I was like not even close. It's fine.
Every rose has its thorn. Endless summer vacation.
Ah, she said it!
That's the song.
Make it last till we die.
Oh, okay, so like being with this person feels like an endless summer vacation. That's so sweet. I mean, I can't really think of a better feeling than an endless summer vacation, so that is quite the compliment.
Make a mess of a nice hotel.
Oh, this is so fun.
We could stay like this forever. Lost in Wonderland and stupid like we're kids.
Are we gonna let her get away with rhyming Wonderland with like we're kids? Is that meant to rhyme? Because everything else does. Wonderland, what would I say? Falling, hope we never land. That's just using the same word. That's just rhyming Kodak with Kodak. Falling, stupid like we're kids. Lost in Wonderland, I can barely stand. I'll pay you 20 grand. Let's read books at the Strand. Play in the waves and sand.
Rose-colored lenses. Stupid like we're kids. Wearing rose-colored lenses. Let's just play pretend. Stay like this forever. Like this forever.
Our next song is called 1,000 Miles featuring Brandi Carlile, which is a collaboration I would never have even dreamed of because it's, how would I ever deserve that? It seems too perfect. At first I was like, oh, 1,000 Miles, like if I could fall into the sky. 1,000 Miles was written in 2016 after one of her close friends lost her sister to suicide, and Miley couldn't imagine not having Noah in her life, so she wrote this for her. This is going to hurt. Already, this is not what I expected it would sound like. Oh, there it is. The guitar makes more sense.
Amazing. I'm driving around town in a beat up old Mercedes. You think I'm crazy? When he smiles, I don't care about the past.
He smiles.
Just like that. Told myself I closed that door, but I'm right back here again. I'm not always right, but still I ain't got time for where I end up, I don't really care.
It's a country song?
I look in the rear view.
Ready.
I was talking to you for I
Ready.
realized it's mad. Got back home, but all I get is a dial tone, and instead of hanging up, I hang my head.
I look in the rear view, I was talking to you before I realized this madness before the sadness. Oh, I pick up the phone and I call back home, but all I get is dial tone. Instead of hanging up, I hang my head. This song is really not what I expected it would be, but like my interpretation of that, this might not be related to the person that has possibly passed away in her life, but when someone close to you dies and like the only way to hear their voice is their voicemail, it's a very weird experience, obviously. And that's just what that made me think of.
But I'm right back here again.
Their voices
I know,
together,
ask me where I've been.
they just sound so beautiful.
I'm not always right, but still I ain't got time for what went wrong.
Is that a harmonica? I think so.
I'm not always right, but still I ain't got time.
I love Plastic Hearts. You guys know this. It is a banger album. Pun not intended. But like the way that I need Miley to lean fully into the country sound and give us a country album like her old daddy did, I would love to hear Miley do more of this sound. And even I feel like we've got a touch of that with like, I'm thinking of like Malibu and Younger Now, but they weren't really country. They were kind of just like folksy. Her voice just sounds so good in every genre. She can do it all. I would just love some country.
I'm out of my mind, but still I'm holding on like a rolling stone.
I was honestly expecting quite a sad ballad maybe, and that to me was like a really joy-filled, more upbeat song. Interesting. So Miley said she wrote this song for Noah. It was originally called Happy Girl, and it was, I just want to see you happy, and all I really want is for you to just be happy, girl. It's just about happiness and sisterhood, and it just makes me emotional because now the song is filled with so much joy in the music, and it's become something so far from the sadness that inspired the song. That is beautiful. My only drawback, I guess, is that there wasn't a proper bridge. Like the bridge was just sort of like an instrumental, I think, and that's usually my favorite part of the song, so I would have loved to have seen a bridge. Next we have You.
Hello. You?
Oh, funky.
Funky, different.
Is this gonna be a ballad?
I wanna set off alarms.
Oh, I love this.
I wanna drive down to Texas, flip off my exes, get kind.
We've heard that. Did she sing this live somewhere? I've definitely seen that on TikTok.
I wanna drive down to Texas, flip off my exes, and I want sex under the moon. Only if it's with you.
It's just so Miley. I love it.
I got some baggage, let's do some damage, and I'm made for no horsey and carriage. You know.
I don't know why the word horsey is making me laugh. Why does that horsey and carriage? Is that what people in America call them? Do you guys call them horsey and carriage? Like not just a horse and carriage? Or is it just that she needed the syllables to fit? It is a very Miley line though. I'm not made for no horsey and carriage. Like it's I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone. We know.
I want that late night sweet magic, that forever lasting love. Only if it's with you.
Why is this song so sweet?
Pick a fight to make up on the floor of your room, but only if it's with you. I wanna cut off my hair and kick off.
Listen, I want everyone in this world to have freedom and happiness around their identity and appearance and expression, but I will say, the day that Miley cut off her iconic hair, the lob, the bun, that was a dark day for me. Call it a parasocial relationship, but I had a rough time. I had a rough time with that. Now I look back and see that it was just the beginning of her like journey of feeling free, shedding that skin from the Disney days and being everything that everyone else wanted her to be, but like at the time, that was tough for me personally. So that was just a bit triggering. Hearing her say that she wants to cut off her hair.
I got some baggage, let's do some damage. I'm not made for no horsing and carriage. You know I'm savage, same magic that forever lasting.
That's one of my favorite lines so far. I want that late night sweet magic, that forever lasting. This will be an everlasting love.
I don't need Jesus, cause baby,
I don't need Jesus because baby you saved me. Show that lyric to 13-year-old purity ring wearing Christian Miley. I think she might even still be Christian, but like that's some bars from an ex-Disney kid. Oh, she's so in love.
only with you.
She's so in love. I'm pretty sure from memory her boyfriend worked on this album. Miley, what was his name? Max? Not Max Azria clothing collaboration. Max Mirando. Oh, he's very cute. Oh, he additionally collaborated with Cyrus to produce 2 of her songs, Handstand and Violet Chemistry. Can't wait to hear those. He's younger than Miley. Interesting. I feel like she's dated some younger boys. I mean, I prefer that for her than like Justin Gaston when she was too young. Why is that like the second time he's been mentioned on my channel in the past month? Next we have Handstand, which is something that sadly I cannot do. I think that's gonna be my goal for this year, learn how to do a handstand. I feel like a cartwheel might be more achievable. People that can do both, let me know and let me know how I can go about learning. Where are we going?
We met each other on the neon dinghy, past the manta rays and palm trees.
Okay, we met each other on the neon dinghy, past the manta rays and palm trees. Is this like the transition from the day to the night? Maybe we're too early?
In the sky, we could see the riders on horseback.
Don't you mean the riders on horses?
You're questioning the science 'cause you don't understand how I'm doing what I'm doing in a fucking handstand.
Honey, you've got a big storm coming.
You found it so impressive that I do it again. My other one is busy, so I use my left hand. Got it fast, but you put it in some.
How was I so slow to pick up what this song was about? You're questioning science because you don't understand how I'm doing what I'm doing in a fucking handstand. Damn, girl. I can't even do a handstand regularly, let alone whilst involving someone else. You found it so impressive that I do it again. My other one is busy, so I use my left hand. That's impressive. Now she's doing a one-handed handstand during sex. She's setting the bar so high. I see your mother's calling and you're hitting ignore. Oh my God. Okay, once again, I'm so sorry. Love you, Miley. You cannot legally rhyme ignore with slow. That's a no from me. Is this what sex feels like to Miley? Like this glitchy, I feel like I'm an alien on a spaceship. That is so Taylor Swift. I wish I could crawl inside your heart, take you captive, and then sail away. I want to brainwash you into loving me forever. I will say the chorus is so catchy. Now after hearing the context of this song, I do regret asking you all to teach me how to handstand. I didn't mean it like that. I didn't realize where this was going, but I would still like to learn. Do we think this is an autobiographical song? Like, I think this is based on a real thing that happened. I fully believe that Miley can do this and does do this, and I love that for her. That song is definitely the most different so far on this album, and I'm intrigued by what is to come in like the PM side. Next we have a song called River. So I feel like Plastic Hearts had kind of a 90s grunge rock sound, and this album to me sounds a little bit more like 70s but now 80s. Like this so far, I mean I'm 6 seconds in, it's kind of got that 80s synth coming through. I could be wrong. Oh, I love this guitar.
I got a new dress. You're pouring down, baby, count me out.
previous song was about. What does this description say? My songs all kind of evolve. They could start as something that was a trouble. Like it just feels like it's an April shower. It never stops raining. And then it started raining down like love. Sometimes we just need a dance floor banger, aka they don't want me to talk about the fact that this song is about sex. It's nasty. Okay, I see you, Miley. Hearing Miley say you could be the one in 2023, you all know what I'm thinking.
Was a desert before I met you, I was in a drought.
We all know what that means, right? The desert, the drought, now she's not.
Just like a river.
This part of the song really sounds like it could be on Plastic Hearts. I don't know which song. Is it Plastic Hearts? It sounds like one of them. Oh yeah, just like the wild wind of... It sounds like Edge of 17. Do you guys hear that? Probably not at all, but like, I hear it. Oh my god, that outro is so fun. Genius says, by comparing her partner to a river, Miley might be alluding to them having the strength and energy to have sex for long periods of time. It could also refer to a fluid. Next we have Violet Chemistry. She's in her Lavender Haze era. Now this is by Mike Will Made It, and if you're anything like me, you can't read that name and not hear Mike Will Made It from like all of her earlier songs. She's loving the synths on this album and like making me feel like an alien in
When the
space.
floor is wet and the lights come on, but you don't wanna leave.
What is this song about?
Stay a while.
Oh, sad
Stay a
voice.
while with me.
Oh,
The violet chemistry.
what is Violet Chemistry? Miley obviously is open to dating people of all genders, and the previous song to me sounded more like dating a woman than dating a man. Violet Chemistry, I truly could be reaching, but like the use of violet does make me think of a queer relationship or like women loving women. I could be wrong, but that could just be an interpretation of it. I don't know.
Can I bum a cigarette?
If cigarettes weren't already gross to me, which thankfully they were, I do think Cole Sprouse has ruined the cigarette industry. Nothing has ever looked less cool than that. My rainbow lights are on. You know what that means?
Lights come on, but you don't wanna leave.
Is this a gay song?
Seeing all the colors like we're making harmony. Not be eternal, but nocturnal, nothing more.
May not be eternal, but nocturnal, nothing more. So it's like a one night stand, and she's cool with that.
Stay a while with me.
I think this was kind of the disco sound I was sort of expecting. It's almost a little bit future nostalgia.
Stay a while with me.
Next we have Muddy Feet featuring Sia, who was like the last person I would have ever expected to be on this album, which is very exciting. Oh, it's slow? Piano ballad?
I don't know.
No, it's not.
You think you're messing with the fuck out of my house with that shit?
Is this a Liam Slander song?
I don't know. Smell like perfume that I didn't purchase. Now I know why you've been closing the curtains.
So I know everyone and their mother was saying that Miley, you know, used this house in the Flowers music video that he cheated on her with all these women. And I'm like always kind of not skeptical, but like I don't believe everything I read. Obviously Miley's been with different people, but she was with one person for 10 years that she shared a house with. So
You're coming wrong with your money feet.
oh my god.
I'm gonna have to do something about it.
Do something about it. This is the feral Miley that I love.
Always questioning my question.
He's
Get the fuck out
gaslighting
of my
her.
head with that shit.
Of course, when someone's doing something wrong to you, like cheating on you or just like being shit in general, but then you're like, no, of course they would never do that. Like I'm being silly, I'm overthinking things, it's all in my head, and you question yourself. And even worse, if they're like, no, you're crazy, like you're making this all up. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss is for girls only.
The arrives when the other door closes on. Get the fuck out of my house with that shit.
Okay, so the Muddy Feet is like him dragging his baggage and his mistakes through her life, aka her house. You've watered the weeds and you killed all the roses. You ruined our relationship and sprouted off with this other one instead. Jesus Christ.
Coming wrong with your money feet.
It so should have said no. I hope we get a music video for this. almost start singing, oh, what is that song from like the 90s or 2000s? Genie in a Bottle? Who sings that? Christina Aguilera? If you wanna be with me. Okay, not the rest of it. I hear it. If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. I'm a genie in a bottle. You gotta rub me the right way. Tell me why I didn't realize what that song was about until right now. Oh my god, it actually does sample that. I'm never right about these things. Muddy Feet samples Genie in a Bottle by Christina Aguilera. There we go. But also Starving for Love by Ella Washington, which I've never heard. Oh, I like this song. It reminds me of, I think, the Jackson 5 song. Who's Loving You? Took me a second. Who's Loving You? I feel like I barely heard Sia on that though. It was a little bit of Snow on the Beach kind of vibes.
Were you silent or were you silenced?
Next we have a song called Wild Card, which really is a wild card because I have no clue what it's gonna be. She's really loving the production on this album.
Do you wanna play house? I could be your wife.
Do you want to play house? I could be your wife. Go and meet your mum in a dress too tight. We know Miley. I know that this song is going to turn that on its head and she's going to be like, well, that's not who I am. Or like, I could play that part, but you have to love me for me and I'm a wild card or something like that.
Break your heart, but don't forget, baby, I'm a wild card.
There we go. Ah. Yep, you are, girl.
In the door, my lips stained red. Pillows on the floor, and the flowers dead.
Okay, so she's basically saying like, I'm a mess. Like, you can love me, but I'm chaotic. I'm weird. I'm a weirdo. No, Cole does not get 2 spots in this video.
Before it started, love when you hold me.
Oh, those vocals.
I want all or nothing.
She wants Bring It On, all or nothing, and so do I.
But love
Strip back.
is never enough.
And then,
I'm a wild card. Loving you is never enough.
damn, I mean, that song kind of just sums up Miley to a T. Oh my god, that song is essentially I Can't Be Tamed 2.0. Wasn't there a song on Plastic Hearts like that as well? Just something about like how she'll always love this person but can't be like held back. Is it Never Be Me? Yeah, if you're looking for stable, that'll never be me. If you're looking for faithful, that'll never be me. Always got a little song about how she just can't be tamed. All right, guys, she just can't be tamed. Next we have Island. Oh, this is pretty. It does feel like I'm on an island.
I'm on an island, dirty, dancing in the sun.
Go for it, girl. For some reason, when I saw this title and then heard the first lyric, I'm on an island, it just reminded me of Island in the Sun, but not the Weezer version, Emma Roberts cover. Because movies in the 2000s were nothing if they didn't have a song by the Disney Nickelodeon up-and-coming star of the movie in the credits and on the original soundtrack.
Am I stranded on an island?
In the sun.
In paradise.
Am I stranded on an island or have I landed in paradise? This makes me think of that quote. I can quote every Hannah Montana song, but I can't for the life of me think of this like literary philosophy kind of quote. No man is an island. No man is an island, but maybe Miley is. She's talking about how she's like very isolated and sometimes it feels like paradise, sometimes it's lonely.
The only thing that's missing here is you and our TV. It sure gets lonelier at night.
There we go.
It's kind of nice.
The paradox. I do love when a song sounds like what it is about, if that makes sense. Like, this is a song about an island, and it sounds like I'm on an island.
Am I stranded on an island?
Oh, love the layering.
Am I stranded?
I need some more like steel drums. Oh, the waves. Take me away. Okay, the final original song before we listen to the Flowers demo is Wonder Woman. Wow, first she gave us Supergirl and now we're getting Wonder Woman. Oh yeah, this is gonna hurt. I wrote this song after my mom had lost her mum. Me and Mammy were really close and she ran my fan club. Oh, if you got an autograph from my fan club in 2008 to 2018, that was probably my grandma. It's about generational strength and the wisdom that my grandma gave to my mum. It's embedded in my DNA, so we almost feel like one woman in a way. One Wonder Woman. I'm gonna cry, aren't I? Cool, okay.
She's a Wonder Woman. She knows what she likes.
Just try and not think about your own grandma and mum while listening to this song. That's impossible.
She's a million woman.
Sorry to say this again, but this song is reminding me of another song. It's not sampling anything? No, it's not. Okay.
Never know she's a baby cries.
Oh my god, the quiver in her voice.
She can't stop her eyes from welling up.
Same, dude.
She wants to be the one that never died. All the pain is gone.
Oh god. This is too much for me to listen to just after International Women's Day. It's literally impossible to not think about my mum when hearing this song. The strength that she has, the kind of woman that she is, the kind of... I will never understand her resilience. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, well thankfully she's not leaving me on that note because we have the Flowers demo next. I'm gonna need a second. Okay, let's listen to the Flowers demo and end things on an upbeat note. Oh, maybe this won't be upbeat. It'll be really slow and beautiful, probably. Okay, this feels like that keyboard piano that Taylor has on the, you know, one of those vinyl covers on the back.
We were good, we were gold.
I'm so sorry, but like no one is doing it like Miley when it comes to vocals. Demi maybe. Yeah, Demi and Miley are on the same level, but like, God, these vocals are so good. Oh, Miley said, the demo is pretty different from what ended up being released as the celebratory song it is. When you strip away all the sounds and the big harmonies, there's a lot of sadness to it. I've always liked the idea of fake it till you make it. On the first chorus, I'm trying to convince myself. By the third chorus, you can hear that confidence that I finally believe it. I really love songs that are like very, very sad lyrics, but upbeat melodies, kind of like all you had to do was stay, good for you, I guess.
I don't wanna leave you. I can buy myself flowers.
Wow, yeah, this hits completely differently. It's still empowering for sure, but has such a sort of solemn heartbreak behind it, rather than kind of the fuck you message that I feel like the released version has.
Talk to myself for hours.
I'm just now finding out that my friend also went to kindergarten, or what do you guys call it? Preschool with Miley?
You can.
Oh wow. When that part doesn't come in from the song, it hits very different. I just love that you can hear her raw vocals on this. Homegirl sounds perfect. It's when you can tell she believes it. Sorry, what? Cyrus's ex-husband Liam Hemsworth is suing her over her 2023 single for defamation due to him almost losing his contract with Netflix on the show The Witcher. What? To be fair, I don't even really know what that is, but so ironic that this is what I am looking up right now while one of my friends just met Chris surfing at the beach. Is he actually suing Miley Cyrus? Yeah, I trust yahoo.com. Wow, yeah. Is it defamation if it's true? I think the first time I listened to an album, I don't even pick up on half the stuff in the lyrics. So feel free to let me know everything I missed, and also let me know your ranking or just your thoughts in general. Like if there was something that you interpreted differently or something that it reminds you of, let me know. I love reading that stuff. I've been thinking of starting a Patreon because I obviously can't monetize videos like this when it's reacting to music, even though I love doing it. So let me know if that's something that you would like from me. I had a few people ask me to do one, but I just don't really know what I would put on there. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. Yeah, also just happy International Women's Day. It was yesterday, but I've just been feeling so much love for all of the women and ladies and girls in my life. And if that's you, then I love you. Thank you for being here with me. My Instagram, Twitter, and all that will be linked down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!